I'm back, and it's not been a whole year this time. Just a heads up, there'll probably be noise throughout the video. It's really warm, so the windows are open, but I live on a main street in the centre of town, so... But yeah, this is a video that I'm probably a bit late to the trend of. People have done like Siri choose my makeup, I think, randomers choose my makeup, boyfriend choose my makeup, whatever. I'm doing Google chooses my makeup. So I've got my makeup layout on the sides of me, and I'm now just realising how much makeup I have and how little of it I use. So some of this stuff is definitely out of date. Some of this stuff I've had for years. I don't know why I still have it. I've just realised this probably isn't Google chooses my makeup because I'm using a random number generator, but it's from Google. It's not made by Google, but I found it on Google. So I've just spent about 10 minutes numbering all of these products because I hadn't thought to do it before filming. So I'm going to start with eyeshadow primer because I do my eyes first. I've got 3 products, so I'm just going to go on a number generator website, ask it to pick one number between 1 and 3. Okay, so it chose 3. That's the next one. So this is actually a concealer, but I use this regularly as eyeshadow primer, so that's fine. Could I taste them for real? So now that I've done my eyeshadow primer, I'm going to get the number generator to choose my eyeshadow. And basically, I'm only going to let it choose between eyeshadow palettes. I'm not going to use my eyeshadow glitters or my individual eyeshadows because it won't work for the next step. Which is basically, once it's chosen a palette, I'm then going to get it to choose 3 of the colours inside the palette. And I'll have to create a look with those 3 colours. So I've got 19 eyeshadow palettes, so I'm going to get it to choose a number between 1 and 19. So number 9. I need to find out what that was. Number 9. Great. So number 9 was this eyeshadow palette from Max Studio. I've never heard of them. I think it was a birthday present or something. But there are no mattes in this eyeshadow palette. So that was literally just what I feared. So there are 9 eyeshadows in this palette, so we're just going to number it 1 to 9 and get the number generator to choose 3 of these amazing colours. I mean, I don't know what I'm hoping for here. So 4, 3 and 5. So I think I'm going to put 4, the like lighter brown shimmer, through my crease and see what that does. I don't even know if these are pigmented. I've literally never used this. There's some pigment. I'm gonna zoom you in a bit. So I'm gonna take the darker shade, number 5. I'm gonna put it like lower down in the crease. I'm gonna do a halo eye without concealer. So I'm now just gonna put this gold in the middle of that. Wow, pigment. Actually, it's not that bad. I'm just going to use some setting spray on my brush and hope for some more pigment. I'm going to zoom you out a little bit. I'm just going to clean up under my eye because there's a lot of fallout. So now that my eyes look great, I'm going to go into primer. And I've got 5 primers, so I'm just going to get the random generator to choose a number between 1 and 5. 1, okay. So 1 was a little mini of Benefit That Gal primer. I think I've put way too much on, yep, definitely. So next up is foundation, and this is where it could all go wrong. I basically went through a stage where I couldn't colour match my foundation, and I think I was buying foundation like just after summer, so I was quite tanned and it stopped matching me quite quickly. So I've got 9 foundations. 3. Okay, so number 3 was the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. I'm not gonna lie, I bought this because I wanted a Tarte product because I liked the sound of Rainforest of the Sea and because I liked the applicator. And now I don't know that this was ever my shade. I don't know that it's my shade now. Yep, definitely not my shade. Let's see how this goes. And I'm going to mix this with a few drops of the Revolution baking oil because I tend to do that now. Definitely very orange. I think that's the best I'm going to get. Okay. I definitely look like a tangerine, like look at my face compared to my neck. So next up is concealer, and I usually use 2 concealers. One the same colour as my foundation, obviously not this colour, and then a brighter one under my eyes. So I'm going to pick 2 concealers. So we're going to say that the first concealer the number generator chooses is going to be the one to cover my blemishes, and the second one will be for under the eyes. Let's hope the second one isn't darker than the first one. I have 12 concealers. The first number is 1, which, oh for God's sake, is the darkest concealer I own. Let's see the second concealer. I mean, it's gonna be lighter anyway, isn't it? 5, which is my normal shade concealer. So both 1 and 5 were Conceal and Define concealers. So the first one was C9, which was when, must have been last summer when I thought I was really dark, and the second one is C4, which is my normal skin shade. I would be interested to do like a full face of all my old makeup that's like 5 times too dark. So usually in my usual makeup routine I will skip cream contour and like liquid / cream highlight, but I'm gonna do it today to give the number generator more numbers to generate basically. So next up is cream contour, and I basically have 3 different cream contours, but one of them is like the Primark contour stick. It's basically a rip-off of the, is it like KKW or something? So yeah, it's double-ended, one is lighter than the other. So I've labelled one end of it one number and the other end of it another number. So we're calling it 4 different cream contours. It's the dark contour. So it was number 2 basically. And number 1 was this shade. Number 2 is this shade that I have never used. That's not actually blended out that badly. I might go over it again. So next up is like cream liquid highlight. One of them's a jelly. We'll see what I get. So I've got 5 different cream liquid jelly highlights. It's gonna be the really dark one again, isn't it? Wait. It's not the really dark one. It's the matching one to that contour stick, which I have never used. There's literally no highlights. It is supposed to be shimmery. It's just not. Okay, so my memory card had a freak out, but I only had 3 powders. And the number generator chose 2, which was the Revolution Bake & Finish. So I'm literally just baking. So I'm just going to leave this to set, and I'm going to do my eyebrows. So I tend to put some sort of product through. At the moment I'm using like a waxy pencil, and then I put like a clear gel through it. So I have got a few coloured products and then a few of the gels. So we're going to start with like the actual brow product, I guess. So I've got 5 of those. 4. Okay, so number 4 was this Revolution brow pomade. I've got it in the shade Blonde. I kind of hate using a brow pomade now. They're just so thick and I find them really difficult to work with. But whatever, we'll do our best. Or I will do my best. So I really can't bother to spend much time on them, so I'm gonna leave it at that. So brow gels I've got 4 of. And it picked number 3, that's fine. So number 3 is this fibre gel from New Look. Okay, I'm just gonna wipe the powder off now. So next is powder contour. So I have 4 powder contours. 2 are like bronzers, but I don't really bronze, I use do you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna use it as a contour. And 1 is a palette, so it's got 4 different bronzer contour shades in it. So If the palette gets chosen, I will then choose another number between 1 and 4. So I picked 1. So number 1 was this Revolution Ultra Contour palette. I stuck contact paper on it. It's got 3 contour shades and a bronzer shade, and then 2 highlights and 2 like powders. So we're just going to get it to pick between those 4 shades at the bottom, and we're just going to do 1 to 4. So we pick 3, which is the darkest shade, but I use it sometimes so it's not that dark. So I have 7 blushes. So number 4. So it's this blush from Max Factor in the shade Lovely Pink. Yeah, it's not very pigmented. So I've got 3 highlight palettes. Obviously one of the ones is that contour palette that had the highlight at the top. What I'm going to do is get it to pick the palette and then pick one of the shades from the palette. So it's pick 2, which is Soph's collaboration with Revolution. So obviously there's 8 shades in here. So I'm just going to go 1 to 4 and then 5 to 8. 2. Okay. So I usually use this purple shade, but it wants me to use this one, which is fine. It's just not my usual. Right, we're nearing the end now. Next is mascara. So I have 7 mascaras. I'm just going to get it to choose one of 7. 4. So it's this one that I have never used. So this is another one that came in a set that actually this matches. Oh my god, this is from MAC Studio. So this is the same brand as the eyeshadow palette. If this has shimmer in it, I'm gonna be annoyed. I mean, literally the lid came off. I was about to say, who knows, this could be like my perfect mascara if it came off. How the hell did you get this out? Oh my god. Okay, I don't know how to get this out. Oh, it's coming. Okay, well, we're gonna have to pick a different one because there's no wand on the end of it. That's going in the bin. So we picked number 7, which is this waterproof one by Maybelline, the Colossal Volume Express, which is fine. I use this when I need waterproof mascara. So as you'll have seen from the earlier clip, I have a lot of lip products. It's mainly liquid lipsticks, but I have a few normal lipsticks. So I have 34 lip products here with me. I have a lot more at home, and I literally wear one lipstick all the time. So number 15, okay, let's see what that is. So number 15 is basically, I have a load that look like Kylie Cosmetics, but they're not. They're like rip-offs from some, I think they're from Amazon, but they're called Dragon. So this is one of them in the shade is either 90 or 6, I don't know. And last but not least, setting spray. So I'm gonna have 2, so it's not gonna be that bad. And it's 1. So it's the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. And I don't know why I'm using setting spray because I'm about to wash it off, but... And that's the end of this challenge. Honestly, I think this could have gone a lot worse. Obviously the foundation isn't the right shade. The eyeshadows were a little too shimmery for me and not very pigmented. I mean, they're not that bad of colours, they're just not my sort of thing. But other than that, they're alright, and I kind of like this lipstick. But thanks for watching this kind of bizarre makeup video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye!